What's up, guys? Welcome back to Fallout, where we are stepping on this machine right now before Sturgis yells at us again. Made it.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam.
No, of course you don't, Sturgis.
By the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute. What they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh.
Inside job.
Yeah, we better
Insert
hurry.
network scanner holotape into the Institute terminal.
Wiggling around. It's just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal.
Classical
Tracking
music.
RF. And
Oh, that's
got
the
it.
tube.
Hold on to your butt.
What? I feel like that's inappropriate. Let's do this. We got a ton of XP. Apparently you can randomly get 3 times XP on a quest hand-in or something. That is insane. Oh my goodness, now what do we want? This is just a weird way to start the episode. We had to rush through the portal, that way Sturgis wouldn't yell at us anymore. For those that don't know what's going on, in the last episode we built a portal that is going to hijack a teleporter frequency that we can then apply a code to that we got off a Courser, and now we're like, we teleported into the Institute, which is where all the synths are coming from. What do we do? I guess I could start putting riflemen in, so non-auto rifles do 20% more damage, that way our sniper rifle does a bit more. There's so much stuff, and there's like a lot of stuff that some of you are trying to tell me to get, but it's just like, it's one of those things where there's too many things. I think since we're in the Institute, we're gonna get hacker, expert terminals. That makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Let's get a gun. Oh, can we gun though? Oh, I have fists. Nice. Baseball bat. Feels good. I almost feel like that time in Fallout 3 when I got, I'm not gonna push that, when I got taken by the Enclave. That's what it kind of feels like right now. Do they want me to push that? I don't want to push that. Why do you want me to push the button? Insert network scanner holotape into Institute terminal. Is that what this is? We're gonna walk around first. By walk I mean run. Because I am terrified. I'm not really that I'm terrified. I have a baseball bat out. I mean, come on. How's our inventory looking? We have not a lot of space, but we're gonna make do. It'll be okay. Medkit.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
He sounds familiar.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
What?
I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the
Is this gonna turn into a portal? I'll push the button. Oh, here's terminal. Okay, that's what they want us to use. I was like, why do they want me to push the button? Load holotape. I don't actually know what it's called. Maybe I should... Network scanner, that's probably it. Alright, initiate network scan. Scan complete. Give holotape to Sturgis. Nice. Now, I wonder if they give you the same holotape no matter which faction you come with. I'm assuming that when you pick a faction, like, you're siding with that faction for the rest of the game. I have no idea. But I would imagine that's how it would work, and I'm curious if they would just say, hey, here's a holotape, do the same exact thing for every faction, or if it's actually different. You guys can let me know if you guys picked a different faction, if like this part right here is the same. I mean, at this point, I don't necessarily mind knowing if another faction does the same thing, just because it's going to take me so long to get to that point where I'm here again in the first place. Internal networks. Okay, so that's nothing special. All right, network scanner active. Can we just leave? It's offline. Can we go? No. Okay. So yeah, like if you guys did the Brotherhood or the Railroad, I'm assuming you could do those factions. Let me know what happened whenever you came in. If you had to do the same thing, or they gave you a different task. Ooh, a lab coat. That could be neat. We'll take the lab coat.
Jammed.
Alright. There's an eject button, but I guess it doesn't work. scares me, guys. I don't I don't like it. Let's go. What now? That was weird. Oh, okay. I thought it locked me in.
I can
Goodbye.
only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Yeah, you guys are mean. You took my kid.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
You could have asked. That's all I'm going to say. You could have asked.
Welcome to the Institute.
Oh my.
This is the reality.
Just
of
reminds me of the
Institute.
Citadel in
This
Mass
place,
Effect.
These people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival.
Food.
Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are
go
often
back.
misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground.
I love you guys.
There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
Very.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait.
Oh.
You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Are we going to meet our son?
You are here for your son.
Ginger.
Broken. Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
How do we know it's our kid, though? I mean, he's a ginger like us. I guess.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Sean, open the
I
door.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please. Calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father,
I mean,
help
to be
me.
fair, he's reacting
He's trying to
appropriately.
take me. Father? Father, help
There's
me!
there's a woman here that's saying, "I'm your mom. Open the door."
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
Okay, he's clearly not
Fascinating,
Sean.
but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand.
Science.
We're only just now. Let's start anew.
Get a... Science. Oh, you can actually just...
Anomaly detected.
Oh god, look at the red. Look at... I'm not gonna do this, obviously.
Escape detection for long.
I want to see what's going on.
Equipped with the most advanced
I know
institute
you are
sensors
still there.
available. I will find you.
I'm kind of scared, honestly. Look at how much red there is. I just want to see if that was an option, you guys. I'm not gonna do it. I actually want to see what's going on with the story. I just like it was science, guys. It was science.
He's a prototype, you understand.
All right.
We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I mean, to be fair, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, to be fair, I forgot we had a son for a while. I didn't remember until we went to Diamond City. I don't remember what episode that was. I actually forgot why we were in Diamond City until I was reminded by these handy little text options Anyways,
This
let's
really is
let's
a matter
continue.
of importance.
Why do you call yourself father?
Father. That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute. Just as you are a parent to your son. To Sean.
Okay, well, where's my son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think.
Maybe I
But
will
I
kill him.
need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Dude. Is that where they're going with this? I don't know, like...
Are you following?
I mean, I just murdered you. I guess I just murdered my own... Anyways, we don't necessarily know how long we were out. Well, I mean, I guess... Kellogg, though, we recognized him, so it couldn't have been that long. Maybe he went through... I'm spitballing right now because I just can't believe they went that route.
This really is a matter of importance.
I'm talking, guy. I'm talking. I guess they could have done some sort of accelerated growth. Maybe the Kellogg that took our son and then the Kellogg we killed was actually a synth, although he did have brain implants instead of just like plain old synth parts. Maybe he was an advanced synth. I'm not really sure. Maybe he was like a synth taking Synth Sean out into the world to try to like get him to learn things. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I care at this point. How?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
That makes sense.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough.
His lip syncing.
Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Why'd you stop talking? Just continue going.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you?
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
I kind of called the pit thing, I guess, pretty early on. By the pit, I mean Fallout 3 the pit, the baby that was special. I guess our baby was special because he didn't have any radiation. They called us the backup because we could have more babies, but then they just shot
this really
the
is
dad.
A matter of importance.
I don't know. I feel like they really wanted this plot to fit, so they're just like, how are we going to do it? Let's have a 60-year jump instead of a 10-year jump, and we're going to pull a Star Wars I am your father sort of thing. If you can't tell, I'm not
overwhelmed.
impressed. Alright, I guess why didn't you come looking for me?
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes.
Could have notified
I know
me.
You must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Could have left a note. Kellogg, yeah, that's what I want to know. Was he a synth?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
Okay.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and
Okay, there we go.
his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan.
So expanded
He
lifespan.
never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Can you give me the cake that's in all of those vending machines that won't ever come out?
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Well, you didn't either.
Yes. What happened to him was...
Unnecessary?
I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Wow.
For many years, I never questioned
very
who my
cold
parents
way
were. I
put what happened to
accepted
your
my
dad.
situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
How do we need his help? Like, what do we have left to do? I feel like we don't need his... We've accomplished our goal. We've found our son. I guess end of game?
This really is a matter.
They need
don't
your
know.
help, Sean. It's rough up there.
Oh, they, not...
to say the least.
Okay.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised? The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster. No. We look after our own now. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you?
Not particularly.
Isn't that what you want?
I would like to stay here just because it reminds me of the Citadel.
You want me to stay here in the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine? The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done.
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Only because I've spent 84 episodes looking for you.
All right.
Thank you.
The game was crashing.
The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads.
Oh my goodness, not in the
Dr.
meet and
Fillmore
greet.
in facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in advanced systems.
Dr. Lee?
They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
I wonder if that's the same Dr. Lee that's in Fallout 3. You'd think that they would have actually put that in, like, something a little bit nicer. Like a proper box or something. Alright, can I...
Busted.
Okay, well, if you guys can excuse me for just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. I had the most amazing itch in the back of my throat. So I guess... we're part of the Institute now? I don't know, this feels weird. What is this? I don't really want to take stuff. Can we just... I mean, I guess we can come back whenever we want. Let's just go. We have to meet people... oh, wait, no. Down, though. But we can't go down. Okay. This is fine. Is there anything back here? There's a lot of stuff, actually. Pins and... I mean, we're in an office, I guess. A very swanky office with pins and coffee cups everywhere. No ammo, though, if you'll notice that. Also, he was very squishy and killable, which I actually really like. I like the fact that they're like, look, some people are just going to straight up shoot him for taking their son. I actually, like, I kind of feel like I missed out on just impulse killing him and trying to break out. I feel like I should have done that. Maybe we'll do that in our Ricky run. We'll just bash his head in, and we'll take the kid and we'll go. We'll see how that goes. We'll try that out. Yeah, this place seriously reminds me of the Citadel
Almost done.
from Mass Effect.
Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. As far as I'm concerned, the phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Oh.
That's not a
I
nice
don't
thing
know.
to say in front of them.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
I can't argue
That's why
with
you're
that.
just a scientist
Even
and
so,
she's Fillmore.
I'm ready to see the full Gen 3 roll out.
There we go. All set.
Hey, Doc.
Unit,
They
you
weren't
can return to
kidding.
duty.
You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
Mostly Kim's. Mostly Kim's, and a will
I
to
guess
survive.
I just Wasn't ready to die yet.
Oh, that's understandable. The will to survive is the most basic human instinct. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water.
Okay, you're the maintenance person, I get
might
it.
not be as exciting as some of the others.
Right.
So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that...
Am I on board? I'm looking around.
I'm just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division...
Sure.
Copy. Power needs?
I'm good
No.
for now.
We're
Thanks.
good.
Bye then.
We've just spent about 20 minutes talking to
again.
someone,
Of course.
and now we got a quest to go
As the
talk to more
Institute's
people.
requisition vendor, I can provide supplies
Oh,
for your mission
girl,
on
hit her.
the surface. How may I assist you today?
I was just touching stuff because she told me not to touch stuff.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
No, put it up.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
I want to see what he has. Experiment 18A, 25% faster fire rate, 15% faster reload. Can I oh, we can inspect it. Nice. I don't know if that's the... I think that's the automatic one. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. It's probably pretty expensive, too. 4,294 caps. A coat. A jumper. Lab coat. We have one of those. Synth chest piece. Enemies have a harder time detecting you while you're sneaking and not moving. The helmets. Agility and perception. I was looking at the graphic to see if that's actually just the same as ours. Grants increasing energy and damage resistance up to the lower your health. Or resistance to lower your health up to 35. Or plus 35. So I guess it means plus 35 of what it currently is. That would actually be really nice. Action point refresh. See anything else special? Nope, that's it. Okay. Thanks for letting me look around, guy. Can I just have stuff though? Can you let me in and I'll have stuff?
To keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum.
Okay.
Don't reach
A black lab coat. Nice.
primary levels are below 2%. Also,
Fine, you mind the shop.
navigation software. Do so after this meeting.
See, this is why I wanted to stay, because this looks really, really cool.
That's all for now.
They put all their time into designing this, and then the story was just kind of like, who plays Fallout for the story? At least that's my opinion. However inaccurate it may be. This place looks really cool, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap the episode up, though. In the next episode, we'll kind of walk around and talk to the remaining people. We've had a good amount of talking, and I'm kind of just tired of listening to NPCs, to be honest with you. So in tomorrow's episodes, we'll listen to more NPCs. Ooh, you're naked.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
You should go to the Facilities Division. You need some help. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I don't know, let me know what you guys think of the story up to this point. So far, it's just kind of been like, I don't really care, to, wow, I can't believe they went that route. And not in necessarily a good way, but I love how this place looks. This looks fantastic. So I'm actually pretty excited to just walk around here and spend some time here. Anyways, that's going to wrap this one up, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and have a good one.